Good evening, everyone. Graduates, faculty, please be seated. Welcome. This is a fabulous evening for us all. This is the pinning ceremony for the BSN 2025 College of Nursing graduates. Congratulations. Let's give a round of applause. We also have with us our MSN FNP January 2024, December 25 MSN FNP students, the white coat ceremony. So welcome. All right, so this weekend, I came up here early. I live in Las Vegas, where it never snows. I know you guys aren't having much yet, but it doesn't get cold. So good timing this year, because I love the Olympics. The Olympics are going to be in February, and no, I'm not going to Italy. I was going to, but I'm not. But the World Cup Luge was in town at Park City. So if you've ever been up to Park City, they have all the Olympic training stuff going up there. So I was able to go sit and watch the luge. So for those of you who don't know what luge is, I'm going to back up here for a second. Jason's going to play a quick little video. So the luge is basically sledding, right? Some of us have done sledding on snow and with our families in the mountains. Well, this is sledding on ice, on a track, on about a half circle with lots of turns and curves. 80 to 90 miles an hour, flying down these tracks. And ideally, they turn by just shifting their shoulders and putting their feet on these blades here a little bit and angling them. And the idea is to keep in a certain part of that track so you don't do things. Thank you. That's good on that. So imagine you're on the top of that icy luge track. It's sharp, your heart's pounding. The road ahead is going to be really bumpy. Sled bobbles, twists and turns come up out of nowhere, but you can't panic, right? So you grip tighter, adjust your balance, stay on course, because quitting mid-run is not an option, right? Now, you're on ice, so you're gonna go down either way, but in this case, it's not an option. That's grit. So nursing school maybe has been your luge track. Right? There were smooth stretches, maybe not many of them, but there might have been some moments when concepts clicked, skills felt natural, but then came the sharp turns, the assessments that tested your limits, the clinical rotations that pushed you out of your comfort zone, and nights when exhaustion whispered, you can't get through this. But you did it. You held on. You adapted. You persevered. You pushed through every curve and bump because you knew what waited at the finish line, the privilege of caring for others at their most vulnerable. And here you are crossing that finish line here tonight. Let me tell you something, the race isn't over. The grit you showed this past 18 months or this past 2 years will carry you through every challenge ahead. And here's what makes your grit extraordinary. It wasn't just about endurance. It was fueled by compassion. The heart that drove you to keep going because someone out there will need your care. It was guided by integrity, the commitment to do what's right even when it's hard. And it was strengthened by excellence, the standard you set for yourself every time you walked into a classroom or a clinical site. When the pace of your 12-hour shift feels relentless, when the weight of responsibility feels heavy, remember this moment. Remember that you've already proven you can navigate the toughest tracks. So celebrate today, not just for the degree, but for the resilience, the courage, and the heart that got you here. Because that same grit will make you not just excellent nurses, but leaders, advocates, and healers. Congratulations, class of 2025, at both degree levels. The world needs your strength, so go show them what you're made of. And let me welcome to the stage the Chancellor of the South Jordan campus, Dr. Jeremy Wells.
Thank you and good evening. We're thrilled that you're here. We welcome those who are joining us online as well. We understand that there are many of you from out of state, and so we appreciate you making the effort to be here and to support your family, friends, and loved ones. We often have many people from California. My guess is that's the case today. By raise of hand, people from California. So thank you for being here. And just for fun, let's see if we can find the person who has traveled the farthest. Anyone want to shout out where you're from, or you might think you're the farthest away? Texas? New York. New York, okay. Can anyone beat New York? That's pretty far. Thank you for... I didn't hear him. Did he say Utah? Utah public schools in action there. Utah is not very far away. I'm just kidding. I have children here in Utah. We love the public schools. I apologize for that comment. We've been here 4 years. We are really impressed with the schools here. We love this state. So I wasn't planning on doing this, but in keeping with the Olympic theme, I was reminded of an experience I had up at Park City. For those of you who don't know, Park City is where many of the Olympic venues were held in 2002, and I imagine they'll be held in the upcoming Olympics there as well. But there in Park City, you can go to this place and you can watch people practice their aerial ski jumping. Now, I'm not talking about the long-distance ski jumping. I'm talking about the ones where you jump up 60 feet in the air and you do all kinds of twists and flips, and then you miraculously land. You practice this not on snow, but actually in a pool of water. And so you can go to Park City and watch these professional athletes practice. They go down this steep ramp, they shoot up into the air, they do all kinds of flips, and then they land in this deep pool of water. For you scientists out there, it's fascinating because they shoot air bubbles up from the bottom of the pool to break the water surface tension so that it's a soft landing with the skis. So I've done that. I did that with my children. It was fascinating, and it was so remarkable and amazing. And so I went home and I told my wife, and I was like, we've got to go see this. It's incredible. So I don't remember when it was, but a few weeks later, I took my wife and we went and we watched. Hopefully what we were going to watch were these professional athletes. Instead, we saw these 5- and 6-year-olds practicing. And at first, it was so cute. They would jump not very high in the air and land in the water, and that was fun and cute. But as we sat there and as we continued to watch, it became actually boring. These cute kids wouldn't do anything spectacular. They would just land in the pool. They would struggle to swim to the side, if you can imagine, with skis on. They would pull themselves out. And then there's no elevator. There's no conveyor belt. They just walk steps all the way back up and do it over again. And it was boring for me, and I assume it was boring for them. So why do I tell that story? I think there's a lesson in that. Often, we see the end result, and we are so amazed by how spectacular it is. And here we're sitting, recognizing you graduates, the end result, and we're celebrating how great it is, and sometimes we think it's effortless. But those little kids demonstrated that it's actually quite different. It's long, it's boring, it's difficult, it's sometimes a drudgery, but that's the process. So, the lesson in that is, yes, there's times of celebration in life and these great momentous feats, but to get there, we must work hard. And so, tonight, I'm simply grateful for the example that all of you have demonstrated in the drudgery, in working hard, putting in long hours, late nights, working with friends together, and then, over time, accomplishing something great that we can now celebrate. Now, of course, it's not over for you. Yes, it's important to celebrate, but there's much more for you to learn and to do, and so we encourage you to continue fighting that fight, getting up every day, serving humanity, getting better one step at a time, and at the end of your life, you'll have a great life, something to show for your work, a mission-oriented career that has affected so many lives. For that, I'm grateful and somewhat envious of you, great nurses and healthcare workers. So thank you for being here, students. Congratulations. Thank you, family and friends, for supporting them. We know that you played an important role as well. And so let's celebrate tonight. We celebrate you. Thank you.
All right, so let me introduce to you the Roseman University of Health Sciences College of Nursing faculty and staff. This group of individuals have dedicated their time and effort to provide these students with the education they need to practice safely in whatever area they choose. Please stand as I call your name. To your right over here, Dr. Jamie York, Dr. Jason Major, Professor Stacy Smith, Professor Shamar Lahardi, Professor Bethany Haywood, Professor Melissa Wilden, Professor Natalie Mon, Professor Katie Dobson, Dr. Beth Green, Professor Victor Venegas, and over here on your left, Dr. Susanna Winslow, Professor Corey Hunt, Dr. Jessica Powell, Professor Rachel Hawley, Professor Lindsay Moffitt, Dr. Victor Tolley, and Professor Kristen Larson, and Professor Heather Wright. Over here on my camera right is Mr. Ryan Arakawa. Camera left, Miss Loretta Campbell. In the back there we have Mr. Jacob Gibson on the AV. He's also with Roseman. And anybody hiding from you? Miss Heidi Goodman was carrying around the clipboard, who's the party planner for the event. And thank you to our student helpers who helped set this up. Miss Alyssa Chin, Jesse Zhao, Denver Bishop, Peggy Enriquez, and Catherine Klosterman. And now please welcome to the stage Professor Bethany Hayward to read the tradition of the pinning ceremony and the lighting of the candle.
Good evening, I'm Professor Bethany Hayward. In 1860s, Florence Nightingale devoted herself to caring for casualties of the Crimean War. In recognition of her service, she was awarded the Cross of St. George. Florence then extended the honor by presenting a Medal of Excellence to the most deserving student graduates at the Nightingale School of Nursing in London. Today, nursing schools around the world give a nursing pin to represent a Medal of Excellence to their student nurses upon graduation. The Roseman nursing pin is designed in the university colors of burgundy and silver. The shape of the pin symbolizes the unique block curriculum of the Roseman program. Each side of the pin represents the College of Nursing core values: service, integrity, innovation, and knowledge. The lamp of knowledge on the lower half of the pin signifies the nurses' science-based knowledge and commitment to lifelong learning, which are foundational principles of professional nursing practice. The lamp symbolizes the care and devotion Florence Nightingale administered to the sick and injured in her nursing practice. After nurses were pinned, Ms. Nightingale would light a lamp and pass the flame to each nurse as they said the pledge. Today, we carry on the ceremonial tradition of passing of the light. We would like to invite your class speaker to the podium for his remarks. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Family, friends, faculty, and of course, my amazing cohort. Thank you all for being here to celebrate such an important milestone with us. I am humbled and honored by the opportunity to speak to you all tonight. It truly means the world to be standing here today, representing a group of people I respect so deeply. When I look back at the last 16 and a half months, it's honestly hard to believe how far we've come. We walked into this program as strangers, individuals with different backgrounds, different stories, and different ideas about what nursing school would be like. Some of us, myself included, with little to no healthcare experience at all. But we're walking out today as something much more than classmates. We're walking out together as lifelong friends. In a typical nursing program, people sometimes drop, step out, or fall behind because life happens. Not in this cohort. All of us who started this journey are sitting here tonight, completing it together. And that alone, yeah, there you go. And that alone says something powerful about the kind of people in this class. Determined, resilient, compassionate, and committed not only to our own success, but to each other's. One of the most meaningful parts of this experience has been doing it together. When you go through something difficult with a group of people, it has a way of bringing you closer than you ever expected. We weren't just classmates, we became a tight-knit support system. We saw each other on our best days and our worst ones. We saw each other exhausted, stressed, overwhelmed, and still showing up anyways. We saw each other succeed, stumble, grow, and figure things out. We celebrated each other's wins and helped carry each other through the tough moments. We learned together, laughed together, and vented together. Every person up here today I got to know personally to some degree or another. People whose stories, strengths, and struggles I learned and admired. And because of that, I can say without hesitation that I trust every single person in this cohort. I would trust any one of you to care for a friend or a family member of mine, and that is not something I say lightly. Tonight is about recognizing not just what we've accomplished academically, but who we've become through the process. The pinning ceremony is special because it's about identity. It marks the moment when we step from being nursing students into being nurses. But for me, it also marks the moment when I look around this room and realize just how grateful I am to have walked this path with all of you. We didn't get here alone, so I want to take a moment to acknowledge the people who supported us along the way, our families, our partners, friends, and anyone who encouraged us, fed us, listened to us, or reminded us that we could keep going even when we felt like we couldn't. Thank you. We wouldn't be here without you. And to our instructors and faculty, thank you for teaching us, guiding us, and sometimes pushing us harder than we wanted to be pushed. You helped us grow into safe, competent, and confident future nurses, and we are truly grateful. In nursing, we talk a lot about therapeutic communication, about showing up with empathy, with compassion, and willingness to listen and to support. What I love about this group is that we practice this with each other long before we ever would do it professionally, and because of that, I know our future patients are in good hands. So as we receive our pins tonight, I want us to take pride not only in the hard work it took to get here, but the people we've become along the way. We faced something difficult together, and because of that, we came out stronger, wiser, and more connected than when we started. Before I finish, I just want to take a minute to talk about each person here individually. One of the benefits of having a small cohort is I can do that. As I look around here at everyone, I'm reminded of just how unique and special each person here is. Jake brought charisma and humor to every room. Isaac's friendliness and kindness made him someone who could talk to anyone. Nick was always calm and level-headed, no matter how stressful things got. Sam's fun, vivacious personality made even the hardest days feel lighter. Pana kept class entertaining with wit and humor, while Tam carried a quiet confidence and thoughtful presence that grounded us. Bailey brought a sweet, graceful energy, and Paula was the model of responsibility and conscientiousness. Emily's knowledge and sound judgment made her someone we all trusted. Abby was our fearless leader, always going above and beyond to make sure we were supported. Ashton was genuine and real in every interaction. Delaney showed incredible dedication and hard work. Eva was steady, grounded, and down to earth. Valerie's persistence and resilience inspired us all, and Kate consistently showed what it means to be caring and compassionate. Every single person here contributed something meaningful to this experience, and I feel lucky to have learned alongside each of you. To my cohort, I am proud of you. I care about you, and I cannot wait to see the amazing things each of us will accomplish. Thank you for making this experience something I'll remember for the rest of my life. Congratulations, class of 2025, we did it.
All right. That's great. You all held onto your sled. Good job, guys. I didn't even realize that. That's awesome. I love that. All right, so the pinning ceremony, the moment we've been waiting for. Dr. Jamie York will read the student names. Professor Melissa Wilden will hand out the lamps, and I'll hand out the pins for the pinners.
Am I good? Okay. We'll have all of the pinners stand and all of the graduates, and then go ahead and line up over here. Eva Alvey is being pinned by Angela Alvey. Kate Bodden is being pinned by Avery Bodden. Delaney Brubaker is being pinned by John and Lori Brubaker. Trevor Gabler is being pinned by Brandy and Deborah Gabler.
You know the bed feels warmer, sleeping here alone. You know I dream in color and do the things I want. You think you got the best of me, think you've had the last laugh, bet you think that everything.
Isaac Guzman is being pinned by Michelle and Joseph Corquera. Valerie Guzman is being pinned by Miriam Guzman. Bailey Hardy is being pinned by Rachel T. Emily Howe is being pinned by Robbie Howe. Nicholas Joe is being pinned by Cora Joe. Abby Lemons is being pinned by Liam Reese. Paula Lopez is being pinned by Juanita and Josh Lopez. Tam No is being pinned by Nia Mai. Samantha Safier is being pinned by Tanya Safier. Jacob Smith is being pinned by Gail Jackson. Ashton Topi is being pinned by Amber Kopua. All right, Pana Zumani is being pinned by Sudika Zumani. Thank you, graduates and pinners. You may be seated.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Jason Major. I'm the director of the Family Nurse Practitioner Program. I just wanted to tell my group real quick how proud I am of you. You guys did an incredible job over these last 23 months. It's been a long 23 months. I'm sure they did a lot of, in between those 23 months, a lot of coursework and a lot of clinical work. They have been very busy. They have just finished up their master's project research, and it was all impressive. It was really exciting to see what you guys done over the course of 23 months. So congratulations. All right, well, I wanted to read the tradition of the white coat ceremony. The tradition and significance of the white coat ceremony. So good evening, everyone. It's a true privilege to stand before you tonight as we celebrate a defining milestone in the journey of our nurse practitioner graduates. This evening is not only a ceremony, it is a moment of reflection, recognition, and transformation. You are no longer just students, you are emerging as compassionate, capable, and committed advanced practice nurses. At Roseman University, we believe in educating healthcare professionals who lead with integrity, empathy, and excellence. Tonight's white coat ceremony is a powerful symbol of that transition from learner to provider. From classroom to clinic, the white coat you receive is more than a garment. It represents the trust placed in you by your patients, the responsibility you carry as a clinician, and the values as you uphold as a Roseman graduate. Each of you will be coated by me, your faculty, who will walk alongside you, witnessing your growth, your resilience, and your unwavering dedication to the art and science of healing. You've studied hard, cared deeply, and persevered through challenges. You've earned this moment. Alongside your coat, you'll receive the Gold Foundation's Mobus Loop pin, a symbol of the enduring connection between provider and patient. It reminds us that healthcare is not just about clinical decisions, but about human connection. Communication and passion and compassion. Wear it proudly and let it serve as a daily affirmation of your commitment to keeping healthcare human. Also, you step into your new roles, remember that you are not alone. You are part of a community, a Roseman family, that believes in your potential and supports your journey. You are entering a profession where your knowledge will save lives, your empathy will heal hearts, and your leadership will shape the future of healthcare. Congratulations to each of you. You are incredibly proud to welcome you into the profession of nurse practitioners. May your careers be filled with purpose, impact, and continued growth. Thank you. We would like to invite our Master of Science in Nursing Family Nurse Practitioner graduate class speaker at this time, Mr. Nathan Bailey.
Hello. Thank you all first. Dr. Major said that my classmates nominated me to speak, and so I guess they thought I had something to say. But I think actually what happened is he just went alphabetically, and mine was the first. Regardless, thank you for allowing me to speak and share my thoughts. I also promised to be brief because I don't like long meetings. Anyway, several years ago, my wife gave me this coin here, and I've kept it in my pocket, except for the few occasions where I went through the washer. On this coin, it has an artistic rendition of the caduceus, which is the double snakes wrapped around a staff, which is on the center of our symbol, the Roseman symbol. Underneath it, it has the Latin phrase, dum spero spero, which in Latin means hope in every breath. Now, this program has not been easy. My fellow students can attest that we missed birthdays, holidays, and countless sleepless hours. And we all have our own reasons of why we started this journey towards becoming healthcare providers. I'm sure that each of us have asked ourselves at one point or another, is it worth it? Still, we continued, even when the candle was burning low and negative thoughts filled our heads, and the only thing keeping our eyes open were the 200 milligrams of caffeine we just took. Hope is why we stayed and finished. We hope for a better future for our families. We hope to help those who cannot help themselves. And we hope that as providers, we can make a better tomorrow. Hope is what compels us to reach the seemingly impossible goals. Hope is what pushes us past the negative thoughts and the words of those who say that we can't. Hope tells us that despite what the world thinks of us, we make our own future. I wanted to read a segment of one of my favorite songs that got me through a lot of this program. It reminds me to live life with hope and without regret. And it's the first verse of the song, It Could Have Been Me by the Struts. Some of you know it. I don't want to live as an untold story. I'd rather go out in a blaze of glory. I can't hear you. I don't fear you. I live now because the bad die last, dodging bullets for the broken past. I can't hear you. I don't fear you now. Wrapped in your regret, what a waste of blood and sweat. I want to taste love and pain. I want to feel pride and shame. I don't want to take my time. I don't want to waste one line. I want to live for better days, never look back and say, it could have been me, it could have been me. In closing, I pray that as we part ways, we find success despite our shortcomings. I pray that we live life without regret. I pray that we find happiness despite our hardships. But most importantly, I pray that with every breath, we find a new reason to keep hope in our hearts, because I know while I am breathing, I will be hoping. Thank you.
If I could ask our graduate students to please stand up and head over to that side, and then come back towards Jason as you hand me your card. Miss Reva Blaney. Miss Samantha Bowling. Miss Lindsay Collins. Mr. Teague Lawrence. and Miss Becaisley Mangelson.
I just want to take a moment to, I'm Professor Melissa Wilden, by the way, and I was lucky enough to be their cohort advisor and also teach them in 6 of their 12 classes. So I just want you guys to know how incredibly proud I am of all of you, and I know you'll all be amazing nurses. I'm so excited for you. So can I ask all of the nurses in the audience to please stand and join with myself and our new graduates in reciting the nursing oath. If you could please raise your right hand and read along with me. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to practice professional nursing with all my skill and the understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status of those entrusted to my care, sparing no effort to preserve quality of life, alleviate suffering, and to promote health as affirmed by the person. I will respect at all times the dignity and beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refraining from any action which may endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the profession.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Professor Natalie Mon, and first I just want to say congratulations to all of these amazing students. You've brightened my life in so many ways and just given me so much love, and I'm just so proud of you guys. Founded in 1952, the National Student Nurse Association is a nonprofit organization for students enrolled in nursing programs. It is dedicated to fostering the professional development of nursing students. We have a chapter of the Student Nurse Association here at Roseman. This association promotes each member to build their leadership skills and conflict resolution through shared governance and community, with respect for others. Student nurses in SNA make their own decisions based on research and historical and current evidence. They are encouraged to take full advantage of their education and develop their professional leadership skills through collaborating with other members of the healthcare team and providing hands-on care to clients. The many activities participated in by these students develop continuous lifelong learning and ethics of the profession. These students are known throughout the community for their hard work and compassion. I am very proud of these students who have demonstrated their integrity, compassion, humanity, and professionalism, and I would like to recognize them today for their contributions to the community. Please stand as I call your name. Kate Bodden. Delaney Brubaker. Valerie Guzman. Abby Lemons. Paula Lopez, and she was our president of SNA. Woo! And Ashton Topi. I'm so very proud of each of you and everyone else. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Hi again. At this time, I would like to recognize the graduates of the Maternal and Neonatal Student Nurses Association. MANSNA, as it's called, was created by nursing students who are passionate about preparing for careers in women's health, obstetrics, and neonatal care. The goal of this organization is to inspire one another, learn together, and strengthen our commitment to improving maternal and neonatal health outcomes as future nurses. Each month, these students engaged in activities and education designed to deepen their knowledge and support their growth in this specialty. Today, they wear light pink and baby blue cords, colors traditionally associated with welcoming new life. Pink symbolizes compassion, warmth, and the nurturing spirit of maternal care, while blue represents protection, calm, and the vigilant advocacy we bring to our smallest patients. Together, these colors reflect the heart of this specialty and the dedication these students have shown. As I call your names, please stand and be recognized. Eva Alvey. Valerie Guzman, who is our treasurer. Bailey Hardy, our vice president. Emily Howe, our president. Paula Lopez, our secretary. Tam Nago. Ashton Topi. And Pana Zamani. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good evening. I'm Professor Katie Dobson. And I'd like to start out by letting everyone know that all of our organizations here at Roseman are completely student-led. I have had the distinct privilege of witnessing the conception of the Association of Perioperative Student Nursing. And I wanted to give special recognition to the founder, Ashton Topi. Ashton was so passionate about starting this organization that she was begging everyone she could find to be faculty advisor. I don't know how much help she got, but I know she was instrumental in creating bylaws, the Canvas course, gathering officers and recruiting members, as well as arranging presentations that would educate and benefit students desiring to work in this specialty area. Here's a little information about this organization. Students with an interest in working in the area of surgery have had the opportunity to participate in the Association of Perioperative Student Nursing. This organization defines, supports, and advocates for patient and staff safety in all phases of perioperative nursing care using evidence-based guidelines, continuing education, and clinical practice resources in order to achieve optimal outcomes for surgical patients. The following students are recognized as being part of this organization and have received a cord for their participation. Please stand as I read your names. Kate Bodden. Our treasurer, Samantha Safier. Our secretary, Pana Zamani. Our vice president, Delaney Brubaker. And the founder and president, Ashton Topi. You may be seated. Congratulations to all of you.
That is a long walk when you're in the very back. So I'm Dr. Beth Green. Get to the right page here. I have had the privilege of teaching 5 of your courses, and these students know an obscene amount of my personal health history and information. And so we're kind of friends on a personal basis, but I'm proud of each and every one of you for putting up with all my stories and clinical examples. You've been a delight and an honor to teach. I am the faculty advisor for the Honor Society and would like to recognize the members of the Honor Society of Nursing. Students will have demonstrated superior academic achievement, academic integrity, and professional leadership potential. The asterisk after a student's name in the program indicates that the student is a member of the Roseman Nursing Honor Society, as do the gold and purple honor cords that members are wearing. Please stand as I call your name. Valerie Guzman. and Nicholas Joe. You guys may be seated. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Professor Victor Venegas, and I just want to take this moment to say I truly do appreciate all those hours that you guys put in, and I'm grateful to be a part of the path that you chose to be on. And I know you guys grind, you locked in, you put in the work, so hold your head up high and honestly, just thinking really quickly, just all those hours you put in, not just for yourself, but for those patients and the patients' family members. That's huge. So I'm not crying, you're crying. So I'm just here to present the Critical Care and Emergency Student Nurses Association. The Critical Care and Emergency Student Nurses Association, or CESNA, was established to help students interested in the critical care and emergency nursing fields have a platform to learn more about each specialty. The organization focuses on educating students through presentations from specialists, promoting nurse apprenticeship opportunities, and doing volunteer work for the local community. During a disaster, the advanced triage system utilizes a color coding scheme. Red tags are used to label those who cannot survive without immediate treatment, but who have a chance of survival. CESNA chose the color red to honor this system. Each CESNA member proudly wears a red cord to symbolize their devotion to the nursing profession. CESNA members, please rise as your name is called. Trevor Gabler. Valerie Guzman. Nicholas Joe. Abby Lemons, our Vice President. And Ashton Topi, our Secretary. You may be seated, and thank you.
Some of my fondest years of nursing were my time in the OR, so good for you. I hope you find that pathway because it's fun. All right, but on to other things. So there are numerous stories regarding the tradition of the military coin. One such tale references a World War I pilot who was shot down and captured behind enemy lines. All of his personal belongings were confiscated except for a small gold-plated coin bearing his squadron's insignia, which he kept hidden. Upon his escape from his captors, he came upon an Allied patrol. As he had no identification, the Allies assumed he was an enemy spy and ordered his execution. However, in the nick of time, he showed the Allies his coin and the insignia was recognized. So instead of shooting him, they gave him a bottle of wine. Following that tradition, pilots began to be challenged by members of their squadron to produce their coin. If you were not carrying it, you would be required to buy a drink of choice for the person making the challenge. Roseman College of Nursing acknowledges the achievement of our veteran students by presenting them with our challenge coin. The coin bears the American flag along with the lamp of knowledge and a glorious sunrise against the mountains like our nursing pin. The backside bears the bald eagle, which is a symbol of strength and determination and helps us find the drive within ourselves to push further and reach higher. I would like to invite the following veteran to the stage to receive his Roseman Challenge coin and remind him that unless he is buying the next round for everyone, he should keep this close by. Please congratulate Jacob Smith. Oh, we got to.
I'm Dr. Jamie York, and it's my pleasure to recognize your class officers. Before I do, I just want to say that As I know many other professors are here, I'm very fond of your group, and you have shown what hard work and compassion really looks like, and the way that you have worked together and lifted each other up and taken such good care of your patients along the way. It's much appreciated. And if one of you were to walk into my hospital room, I will be so happy to have you taking care of me. And I know that all the other professors feel the same way. So thank you so much. All right. We'd like to recognize our class officers. Our president, Abby Lemons. Please stand. Our vice president, Emily Howe. Treasurer, Paula Lopez. And secretary, Pana Zumani. Thank you so much for your service to your cohort. We appreciate your willingness to provide leadership to your class. All right. It is now my privilege to honor some students in this class of 2025. These awards are for students who have demonstrated a high level of performance based on criteria established by the college and the university. Nursing faculty nominate students whom they believe have met the criteria and then vote to determine which of the nominated students will receive the award. For the Spirit of Nursing Award, this student truly embodies the heart of nursing in everything they do. This person is kind and joyful. They are a positive light and elude a sense of confidence and compassion in all that they do. This person consistently brings compassion, positivity, and genuine care to their clinical practice, always going the extra mile to support patients, families, and their peers. Their clinical competence shines in every setting. They are confident, prepared, and always eager to learn and grow. What stands out most is the way this student models exceptional kindness and professionalism with quiet strength and humility. Whether in class, during lab, or in a clinical setting, this student carries themselves with integrity and a strong commitment to doing what is right. Their calm presence, empathy, and reliability make them someone others naturally look to for support and guidance. This student's energy, attitude, and dedication uplift everyone around them, making them a true representation of the spirit of nursing. The recipient of the Spirit of Nursing Award is Emily Howe.
All right, so the Graduate Student Excellence Award recognizes a graduate student who demonstrates exceptional academic achievement and clinical performance, consistently earning recognition from faculty for success in coursework and practicum experiences. The recipient of this award exemplifies superior professionalism and continued growth as they advance in their nursing education. Their outstanding performance in both academic and practice settings has been quickly acknowledged by professors and preceptors who frequently commend their clinical competence and ability to deliver exemplary primary care to individuals and families. What makes this achievement even more remarkable is the recipient's resilience and perseverance in the face of significant personal challenges. Despite navigating obstacles that could have hindered their progress, this student demonstrated unwavering commitment to their education and clinical responsibilities. Through determination and fortitude, they not only overcame these difficulties, but continued to perform at the highest level, earning respect and admiration of faculty and peers alike. This student is envisioned as an emerging leader and practitioner who truly embodies the essence of advanced practice nursing. It is with great pleasure that we nominate Ms. Lindsay Collins as the recipient of the Graduate Student Excellence Award. Congratulations.
All right, the Dean's Award. From day one, this student has shown incredible dedication to learning, always asking thoughtful questions and seeking feedback and pushing themselves to grow. Their leadership shines in every setting, whether it's supporting classmates, stepping up during clinicals, or helping create a positive, encouraging environment. This student leads with kindness, humility, and a quiet confidence that naturally draws others in, despite experiencing some life challenges during the program. This student has never allowed those circumstances to impact the quality of their work or their compassionate care. Instead, they've continued to show remarkable perseverance, professionalism, and grace. This student consistently applies what they learn in meaningful ways, connecting theory to practice and approaching every patient with genuine care and respect. This student's dedication, resilience, and ability to inspire those around them truly set them apart as a shining example of excellence in nursing. This person is always the first to arrive and last to leave for the day. They are dedicated to their studies and are consistently helping others and assisting other students enhance their understanding. This person is wise yet teachable and always fully engaged in class. Please congratulate the recipient of the Dean's Award to Ms. Catherine Bodden. All right, as we conclude this formal part of our ceremony, I'd like to share a few parting words with the graduates, since this is the last time I will have their attention as a group. You are entering the world as professional registered nurses and as professional advanced practice registered nurses. You represent the future of our profession, and I challenge you to ask yourselves every day, how should I be, not what should I do? Think about your character, your values, your virtues, your ability to act outstandingly. Let your why shine through. Your journey of discovery does not end here. Continue to ask yourself in each new challenging situation, how should I be? You've mastered the 5 rights of medication administration, but I want to leave you with a new set of 5 rights, and that is, always act at the right time regarding the right thing, towards the right person, with the right intention and in the right way. Now you can be the role model for those you interact with and care for. As you go forth and be fruitful, remember, watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. And watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. Again, I congratulate all of our students. Good job, well done. If I could ask of each of you just to stand and face your audience, congratulate your loved ones. It absolutely takes a village to raise a nurse, and we could not have done it without you. Now that we are done with them, you can have them back, make them get jobs, and start earning some money. Your attendance has helped make this a memorable occasion, and we appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for entrusting Roseman for your educational journey. I'm going to ask the audience just to remain seated briefly as the faculty and the students sort of proceed back out, and then join us out here for refreshments, and cue the music.